When she didn't receive the foul calls she might have desired during a game, Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark erupted at WNBA officials once more. Before officials looked at an out-of-bounds call in the third quarter of a game against the Connecticut Sun at TD Garden in Boston, Clark was speaking with official Michael Price. It seemed like a typical conversation until Price started to leave. Then, before he completely turned around, Clark attempted to respond. After that, Clark lost it and started screaming at Price, but assistant coach Brianne January had to stop her. Before January drew her back farther and pointed her in the direction of the bench, Clark kept yelling at Price. "Are you kidding me?" she seemed to ask before officials went to review the footage. "That's just rude," she said to Price, as captured on ESPN cameras. "Be mature." Clark managed to escape receiving a technical foul for her rage somehow. The Fever Guard's night ended poorly even though they defeated the Sun 85-77 since she seemed to worsen a groin issue that she had only recently healed from. After missing 4 games because of the injury, Clark rejoined the club 4 days ago. However, Clark injured herself after making a pass to teammate Kelsey Mitchell near the end of the Sun game. Before resting on the seat with a towel over her head and a pained expression on her face, Clark seemed to walk rigidly. Colin, Clark's brother, appeared to be upset with the refereeing after the game and blamed them for his sister's injury. Before removing the tweet, Colin said, "Make no mistake, this is on the reffing." Caitlin had 14 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, and 5 turnovers at the end of the game. She went 1-for-7 from three-point range and shot 4 for 14, continuing her poor long-range shooting performance. After the game, it was unclear if Clark would be able to play against the New York Liberty tomorrow night. Clark felt a little something in her groin, according to Fever coach Stephanie White, who also stated after the game that she would be tested and see what happens from there. "There's a level of physicality that they're able to play with against her," White said in response to a question concerning the tough play that Clark frequently encounters on the floor every night. "I see it as her coach, and I knew it as an opponent," White remarked. "I don't know why precisely, but it's what it is, and we need to teach her to adapt and use it against them in different ways. We need to figure out how to make things a little bit simpler for her. However, our league's general level of physicality has changed from what it has in a long time.